Korean sunscreens would not repurchase. Skincare empties in the last few months by a dermatology resident. Hey, Dr. Will Kim. The Panoxyl Acne Creamy Wash, 4% benzoyl peroxide. I use this every day in the shower on my face, also in any area where I have apocrine glands, like my axilla, groin, buttocks, and feet. When I find that in all of these areas, because I do exercise regularly and I sweat a lot when I exercise, that it just helps ensure that I don't have any smells throughout the day. And so I love this product, and it also helps me stay acne free on my face. Panoxyl, I use the 10% one, I use the 4%. Basically, I just buy whatever's on sale, and I go through so many of these. Just so worth it to me. It's amazing. I don't get any samples by this company. I purchased this with my own money over and over because I am a true proponent of benzoyl peroxide washes. The only thing is, I'm someone who's been using benzoyl peroxide regularly since I was 11 or 12, but when you're using this, use it in the shower and make sure to rinse it off fully. If even a tiny amount remains on your skin, it is gonna bleach your clothing, your towels, everything you own. This is something I used to struggle with, especially when I was in high school, college, but now that I really thoroughly rinse it off, I haven't had this issue for the most part. So really be mindful if you are going to use this, that you rinse it off fully. So I tell people after you've rinsed it, rinse it one more time and one more time after that. And then usually patients will tell me they haven't had any issues if they try that method. Next, Skincare Empty Pre-Cool Half and Half Peptides plus Ceramide Fluid Moisturizer. I go through a bottle every 1 to 2 months. I was using it every day, twice a day, but these days I am trying out some other products too. So I've been using this mostly mixed in with my foundations. They call it a fluid moisturizer, but I think about it more as a heavy milky toner. It just hydrates the skin beautifully, especially under makeup. And it also helps calm down my skin when it's irritated. And it has wonderful emollients, humectants, as well as peptides that are really just going to nourish the skin. And so just some highlights of this include the ceramide complex, squalene, peptides, humectants, glycerin. If you are really acne prone, just be careful. But so far I haven't heard of people really breaking out from this product, and it hasn't broken me out. So I love this one. It's gonna be one that I repurchase. Great. I want to now move on into serums. The first one I have to start with is the CosRx 6 Peptide Skin Booster. Here's the one that I've emptied. I bought this from Costco. Sometimes they sell 2 for a really good price. It is just amazing at hydrating the skin, and also has 6 different peptides that are so good for the skin. It has SH polypeptide 121, which is collagen boosting and plumping, acetohexapeptide 8 for smooth, fine lines and firmness, dipeptide acetate for excess sebum and pore care, palmitoyl tripeptide 8, which is for soothing and reducing skin sensitivity, oligopeptide 68 for brightening, and then lastly it has copper tripeptide 1 for retexturizing and blemishes. Amazing. It also does have niacinamide in here, so if you're sensitive, just be careful of that. It has allantoin, hyaluronic acid. Generally it's low risk. If my skin is really irritated, it does sting a tiny bit. This is approved by me, Derm resident, and also is something that I will continue to repurchase because it is just so good. Next is the vitamin C by Avent. This one I did not purchase with my own money. This one was given to me at AAD last year maybe, or the year before. It has ascorbyl glucoside, which is a derivative of vitamin C. This one is really gentle, and it almost has the texture of a Milky Toner serum. The one thing I don't like about this is that it does have fragrance, and I don't like the fragrance of this one. I wish I would just get rid of it because everything else I really like in here. In addition to that, vitamin C has niacinamide, bucuchiol, which is a retinol alternative, as well as hyaluronate. Not a bad one, but I don't know if I would necessarily buy this with my own money, just because personally I don't love using product with fragrance unless I have to on my face. The next product, Revision C Plus Brightening Eye Complex. This was also another one that I had gotten free to try out by Revision at AAD, our National Dermatology Convention, which this year is going to be in Denver. I'm excited for. I love Revision's vitamin C, their serum. Both of these have tetrahexyl decyl ascorbate, which is a vitamin C derivative, and it's good because it's lipid soluble. I find that for myself, it does give me results while still being really gentle. This also has some peptides in here, caffeine, and then it has different barrier and hydration helpers like glycerin, dimethicone. I prefer to use this one at nighttime because I tried it once under my makeup, not just as an eye cream, but I used it all over it as my moisturizer for the day, and I peeled like crazy, and it was definitely because of this product. I do have another one that I'm trying right now by them. I think I will try that just as an eye cream under makeup, but I don't recommend you using it to your whole face like I did in the morning. Instead, I used the majority of this at nighttime to my whole face, especially on my neck. I love using eye creams on my neck. For this one, I would say the jury is still out there. I'm not sure if I would repurchase it, but I don't hate it. So I'm in the middle for this one. Let me give the second one I have a little bit more try, and then I will get back to you guys with my final thoughts. We have to talk about adapalene. So I love adapalene, as I've shared before on the channel, and this is the one by Neutrogena. This one was one that was gifted to me by the company. Adapalene is amazing. Over the counter, great results, gentle. I can use it every day, and I have, I would say, sensitive skin. I just use a pea-sized amount at night. I still do use tretinoin on some nights of the week, but I can't use it every night. So I will use my adapalene on the other nights. Some nights I try to bring it down to my neck, but often I'll use a more gentle form of vitamin A for my neck. Love this one. I'm currently using the La Roche-Posay one. In the same vein of retinoids, this one is almost empty. I still have a tiny bit left here at the bottom, and this is the Sol 1988 Eye Cream Retinol Liposome 4% plus fermented bean. This one is a retinol, so it's one step before the conversion to tretinoin or retinoic acid, so it's more gentle. It's amazing as an eye cream. I still have a little bit left so I can show you guys, but it also works great on the neck. Had no irritation with it myself. It also does have niacinamide, adenosine, bakuchiol, peptides, and ferments. Of course, don't get this actually in your eyes because that will not be good. Around the eyes, like crow's feet, I think is really good, especially if you have more sensitive skin. I'm not planning to repurchase it anytime soon because I have so many skincare products right now that I'm working through, but I would if I needed a good retinol that was not too expensive too. This one is not too expensive from what I remember. I got it on sale on Style Korea. Yeah, I would probably buy this one again. Before I move on into moisturizers, there's one that's in between a moisturizer and a serum, the Orencia Deep Water Surge Serum 30. And I was using this mostly last summer. I've held on to it because I had a little bit left. It has hyaluronic acid, PDRN, ceramide, also has niacinamide, panthenol. Overall, I thought this one was not a bad one, especially under makeup in the summertime. I would say in the winter, it just wasn't moisturizing enough for me. Oh, actually, I do have a little bit left. So this is more of an almost empty for me. This is what it looks like. Just really light. I like it. I'll probably just finish it up as a hand cream. That's usually what I do, is any skincare products where I'm almost done and I just don't know if I love it enough to repurchase it again, I'll just use it as a hand cream to finish it up. I got it in a box. I bought one of those Style Korea boxes, which are really good price and sale. I think they've gone up recently with customs and whatnot. This came in that one and I didn't hate it, but I would say I probably wouldn't buy this one again. Moisturizer. This is the Cane Green Calm Aqua Cream. This is also an almost empty that I mostly used last summer. I thought it worked really good under makeup, and it has panthenol, ectoin, allantoin, squalene, hyaluronic acid. Overall, it was good, but it does have neem and mugwort, which I think can irritate some people, so just something to be on the lookout for. But I had no issues. I thought it was really good. It was like one step up from that Orencia one I just showed you. I have a little bit left, so let me show you too. It looks like this, almost like a gel cream. Oh, it is so hydrating. With moisturizers, I get so many to try out as a dermatology resident that many times I'm just using things like Vanicream, CeraVe, whatnot. Moisturizers, I would say often I'm lucky enough that I don't have to purchase them. I would say King, this is one I would repurchase if I had to. I just probably wouldn't because I have so many moisturizers to work through. And this also came in that Style Korean gift box, the same one I think as the Orencia. Medicue TXA Niacinamide Capsule Cream, 5% niacinamide and TXA. I went through this whole one and this one was really fun. It had a gel in there and then these little cream beads that were all suspended throughout. I like TXA and niacinamide for hyperpigmentation. I used it as the last step many days and I liked it. It also does have alpha arbutin, which is also good for hyperpigmentation, vitamin C derivative, ceramides, and hyaluronic acids. It does have some essential oils like lemongrass oil and anise oil, which can cause irritation and allergens. It also has citrus peel extract, which can irritate sensitive skin. I will say yes, actually this one, it didn't sting sometimes when I would use it. For the price point, it's not bad like everything from Korea is. I do have other niacinamide and TXA creams that I'm using right now that I had bought from Korea, so I probably won't repurchase this anytime soon, but I think once I give more of those a try, I'll be able to better answer if this is something that I would repurchase. Awesome, that was all of our serums and moisturizers. Let's move on now into Korean sunscreens. I have 4 to show you guys. The first one, the Haru Haru Black Rice Sunscreen. This is fragrance free and essential oil free. It has niacinamide, ceramide, really good filters. 5 filters to talk about. The first one, Uvinol T150, primarily UVB, a really good UVB filter. We also have Mexerol SX/Ecamsul, it's primarily UVA. Uvinol A+, really good UVA one. Parasol SLX, primarily UVB. Tinosorb S, which is a broad spectrum UVA plus UVB. UVB. I would repurchase this again. I bought 5 of these so far, and I have maybe 1 or 2 in my closet right now, so I bought this 5 times, and I would repurchase this again because I love it so much under makeup. The next one is Tokobo Bio Hyaluronic Acid Sun Cream, which is SPF 50 PA++++. This one does have fragrance, multiple botanicals and cottonseed oil. It has niacinamide and hyaluronate. This one is a more watery sunscreen. It's good for oily skin, but I don't love the fragrance in here. The smell isn't bad, but it's also not one that I love. There are 5 filters to talk about in here. The first one is Juvenile T150, good for UVB. We also have Mexerol SX/Camsol for UVA, Juvenile A+, amazing UVA, Parasil SLX for UVB, and then we have Tinosorb S for broad UVA and UVB. This was not bad, good for oily skin, but has fragrance, and I personally would not repurchase this one again. Then we have our Madagascar Centella Hyaluronic Water Fit Sun Serum SPF 50 and PA++++. This one is amazing for oily skin, was really good in the summertime. I would not recommend this for winter. It's just not moisturizing enough for me. It has Centella, niacinamide, really good filters. It has Juvenile A+ for UVA, Juvenile T150 for UVB, Tinosorb M for broad UVA UVB, and Isotretinoin broad UVA UVB. This was really good for summertime. It was really hydrating and nourishing, so I would repurchase this again for the summer. Our last one is the Dr. Althea Aqua Glowing Sunscreen. It looks to be fragrance free. There's no parfum listed. There is niacinamide, panthenol, hyaluronate, ceramide NP. This one also has good filters. Juvenile T150 for UVB, Juvenile A+ for UVA, Mexerol XL for UVA plus UVB, and Tinosorb M for broad UVA UVB. I would say out of all of the ones I showed you today is the most moisturizing sunscreen. So if you have dry skin, this is the one I would recommend for you, and it was really good for me in the winter time right now. I actually have another one. I didn't intentionally repurchase it, but I had gotten a Style Career gift set recently that maybe I'll unbox on here for you guys. I got it from my partner, and this one had come in that. I also got this first one from another box set that I had purchased. I liked it, but if you're oily, you might not love it. That's what I would say about this one. So here were all of my skincare empties over the last, I would say, 3 to 6 months for the most part. If I really love a product, I'll usually use it up within 3 months, but if it's a product that I don't love as much, it can just take me a little bit longer. But this was so much fun getting to share with you all what were some of my favorites, what were some that were just okay, and what were some that I wouldn't repurchase again. I'm gonna collect more that I'll share with you guys in a couple of months, and it was just really fun doing this declutter also my bathroom. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you've tried one of these products. Until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye!